Why? Oh my gosh. Camera, come on. Work. Why are you not working? Yes, you can see the inside of my nail, but you don't want to go up close. All right. How's it going? Yes, it's impromptu. I'm sorry. I'm going to be doing this because I need to get used to it. The last video or live stream I tried to take a slightly different approach, and that is to not talk as much because I wanted to do a little bit more art. And I do notice that I do improve a lot more with my work when I'm quiet versus when I am always rambling on. And yeah, it was not going so well. And so I did not like the outcome. And oh my gosh, let me try to lower the display and I will take it out of the camera. I learned my lesson, I'm sorry. So display and brightness. It's not even that bright, stupid. Okay. So but now you might see stuff. So anyway, I figured I just do what I've been doing this whole time, because when I was not talking and just drawing, people just came in and they're not talking. It's those kinds of live streams, and they just bailed, and I was like, shit. So I'm gonna just be doing what I've been doing this whole time, and as you see the title, I'm gonna draw Chiyoko from Akira. No, it's not that girl from, she's in the in that weird incubator bed sort of thing. It's her name's similar. It's Chiyoko, right? So this other one's Chiyoko, and there's another something Yoko. But this one she was not in the anime. It's her. She's so cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy because why not? But I may just try to add a little bit more color than what they have. But hey, man, I don't think dystopian worlds or apocalyptic worlds tend to have like brightness and color, but let's try to defy the odds. So, okay, now I got to figure out what the heck color should I do. Everyone keeps doing blue, so I'm like, I guess I'll do blue. But you know what? Screw it. I'm going to use purple. Or orange. She is actually orange. So I'm gonna do that. All right. And this, I was working on something earlier. Oh my God, this camera. Quit being a bitch. Quit being a bitch, please. And it's like, no, I do what I want. So anyway, all right. Is this, that's too big. So let's see. Right now, this is the part. Why is it this, you stupid? Oh, that. Because of that. Because you don't know how to read and look what you're doing. Yes, I know. Okay. So a lot of people have different methods of doing the sketches, and shit. Oh no, did I do it wrong? I might have. See, already I'm failing, but that's okay, I guess. I'm going to try to, all right, so there is a bit of thing here, and a thing here, and a thing here. But I feel like nowadays, I've been looking up, like, not so much the art community directly, but people who complain about art community shit from, like, TikTok in particular. I do not have TikTok. I have been asked if I should, it's been on the fence off and on, even though earlier, I've been avoiding it like the plague. But as, you want to reach out more to other platforms, it sounds nice as an idea, but I know myself, I'm barely struggling with keeping contact with at least 3 accounts, 2 on Instagram, 1 on here, and I am like, call it age, call it laziness, whatever it is. It's I don't know. Maybe in like 10, 15 years ago, I wouldn't mind, but with life and I got things to do, I feel like as though another platform, it's, I don't know. And the other thing is I'm not too keen on multiple accounts because I already have a lot of accounts, but they're not related to social media. It's more like boring grown-up things like banking and hospital stuff. Like, no, it's pretty bad. So I try not to overwhelm myself with extra things I'm not even going to pay attention to unless I absolutely have to. But yeah, like the whole social media things, like, oh, do you want attention and blah blah blah. Nah, no, I don't need that much attention. With the art stuff, however, this one's a little different because if I don't use social media for this, you know what happens to my art stuff after I finish it? It just goes in the closet, it goes in storage, no one looks at it. And that's usually what it would go to if I did not have the internet. So I figured, I'll show it after, and if people like it, that's great. If not, tell me where I went wrong and not be a butthole about it. Because there have been some recent comments I would receive, like they act really like above it all, like, oh, I know what to do here. You fucked up. This is how you should do it right. And I look at their accounts. They haven't been drawing for several months, if not a few years. They're way younger than me, like younger than 20. And they're calling me girly. I don't like that word, okay? I'm too old to be called girly. If you're going to call me a woman, okay? Don't call me a girly, okay? Girly ended when I was probably 5. Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't do well with trendy words that are like going crazy right now. I hate them. And I don't revert to my old words that were trendy back in my day. I don't do that either. I just use regular words. But if I had to reiterate in a joking manner, then I may use in jest, not in all seriousness, like dead ass. I saw someone older than me use the terms dead ass to hit on some girls at the beach. I never felt so caustic in my entire life. And I wasn't even in the car. That's how bad it was. So I don't like hearing that. And I really don't like hearing people my age and older using, I'm like, oh, you can say whatever. You're like, yeah, but I don't like hearing it. I don't go, I don't like go in front of them and slap them in the face and don't say those words. I'm not like that. You can say whatever you want, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. All right. Of course, you have to control yourself and don't go and slapping people for saying things you don't like. Though there are people who do that, especially nowadays. There's a lot of unhingedness going down online, and you see it and people capture it. So it's really, woo, that's a big ass hand. Let's not have that there. Okay, let me fix that a smidge. So it's like around here. Okay, that's a lot more appropriate. What even is this like a bazooka? Where did she get that? I don't know. The things I ask will never be answered. Okay, so this is a little bit down here. All right, I see. And then there is a shadow. And then there's a foot. And then there's like a bunch of yeah, there you go. Okay, so and then she has cape. And then I'm just following. Okay, so this is around here. This is here, and I'm probably wrong, but that's not fine. But I pretend it's fine. We gotta cope somehow, okay? People talk bad about coping, like, oh, there's so much cope, and I'm like, it's not always a bad thing, okay? But I feel like the connotation of coping, especially in the internet land, people tend to like, oh, you're coping so hard. Yes. Let them have it. Let them have their cope. I almost said Coke, but I meant cope. Okay, so, there's an explosion back there. All right. And then I finished the manga for Akira. Oh my God, there's so much left out. And even Akira was alive and well and just, he's fine with his little toys. And then he caught, I can't get into what happens next, but I'm probably going to buy all the entire freaking Akira and maybe the art books, because there are some, oh my God, you ever seen that guy's art? It's insane. It's freaking insane. I wish I can do even a 56th worth of what he can even do. And even that is crazy talent. And, I don't know. I am a sucker for details, and he packs in all that detail. So, all right. So we have Chiyoko, and I'm trying to figure out where the hell do I... It's so tiny. But okay, this is a new practice. I haven't drawn a full body thing in a long while, and this is good practice. I need practice. I don't like it, but I need practice. And so, yes. Well, if you want to know, it's supposed to be this lovely lady here with, I assume it's a bazooka. So, yeah, I'm copying, but it's for practice. So what? It's not my original art. I just like doing stuff for fun, and I may tweak some things here and there because I do what I want. So, all right, next one. What am I doing next? That's a good question. Oh, inking, I suppose. Some people have extra sketches. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just doing what I can and hope for the best. And at this angle, it is a little weird, but here is hoping. So now what am I doing? So I guess it's pitch black. So I'm going to make it a little not so black. All right, so now what am I doing here? Will this be ugly? Let's find out. Okay, so there's always these techniques people keep talking like, you shouldn't do that. You should add this instead. You should do this. I'm like, shut up. Shut up. God. You know, most of my life I've been nagged to do a lot of things, and then I have to hear it again by complete strangers. It's like, shut up. I feel like the internet does not like the term shut up anymore because people just keep talking and talking. Look at me, I'm talking. But I actually do know how to shut up. Okay, so let's see here. So this woman, she's so freaking cool. But I think if they try to recapture her nowadays, they would probably put some weird propaganda agenda behind her. No, not Korea War agenda. I mean, like the whole I am woman, I am independent and all that. You know, I don't want, sometimes when people say, let's do a remake of this, and this. Sometimes you don't need that. Okay, leave it alone. Don't fuck it up any further. Because when we see what happens when people remake adaptation, you know, they do the adaptations. I'm sorry, I'm so pissed off I have to talk all jumbled and stuff. But you see what happens with like the Disney and bringing back old things from the 80s and 90s. Like, can we have new things? Can we? I would love to have new things. I'm like, you know, here I am being Miss Unpopular Opinion, but I'm tired of rehashing old things. Like, how many more Batmans do we need? How many more, you know, Pinocchio adaptations do we need? How many more Disney? You know, like, there are so many stories out there. And because people are afraid of trying new things and risking the monies to do something different, they just bank on nostalgia, and they're banking towards us. They say, oh, we're Gen millennials, whatever, you're all old news. No, we're not. We're the ones forking over the money like assholes. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me. So anyway, yeah, I'm not that big on the 80s and 90s stuff. Don't get me wrong. I like a lot of the stuff I enjoy. I don't mind. It's just I don't want to recreate them too much. The only exception is Sanrio, and that's it. For the most part, though, like Akira, it's I just want it left alone. I don't want extra things. Don't ruin it for me. They brought back Battle Angel some while back, and they did not need to make her eyes that big. Like, it was just the character design. It wasn't, and it was so weird because like Yugo had big eyes, Alita had big eyes, and some of the characters, you know, like why did they have to? I don't know why they did that. And then, but they were quite, what was it? They were pretty accurate with the manga, surprisingly. Well, the earlier ones, I don't know about later on down the line, but yeah. But I would rather prefer it as the anime, but there was so many issues going on behind the scenes. So I was like, oh, okay. But anyway, I don't want, oh my God, if they did that for Akira, I don't know. I'd be on the fence. Well, it took me a long time just to do that. Okay, so I'm just going to do things here. I'm not going to do all of it. I'm on here later because I have to go out in a bit later. I have to do some errands as per usual, and then I'm also doing laundry. Fun and excitement awaits. But I wish she was on there. She was so freaking badass. And it's not like I am woman, I am independent. It was just her job. It was just her damn job. I forgot what agency she represented, but she's just doing her fucking job. And she was so great at it. Do I have hold on. Well, whatever she was doing, man, she went down with a bang. And like, what the hell? She's just like wrecking shit left and right. And so, yeah, it was pretty fun to watch her go crazy. Oh my God, these freaking emails. Go away. Okay, so yeah, I just had so much fun watching her just have at it and kick ass and bust some teeth and break some ribs. And she was stabbed in the ribs at herself, and she was still going strong. I mean, she is built for the job, you know. I'm not so keen on like live action movies where they have like really stick thin supermodel girls and they punch a guy and he flies several feet in the air. Like, yeah, she did that. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's like, if you're gonna do action movies with women, at least get women that look like they can do the job, not just, I don't know. I just don't understand why people do this stuff. Like, star quality is one thing, but if they don't look like they picked up a rake in their entire life, don't do that. But what, again, I am the minority. I don't know what I'm doing. They're the ones making money. I'm not. So, okay, they're doing something right. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so I was asked the other day, like, oh, you should do some more movies for your live stream besides that. And I'm like, here's the thing. I'm not that big on movies. Documentaries and real life event things are another story, but like movies in general, everyone's doing them. I have nothing to contribute. Everyone said the same damn thing, and they're better at talking than I am. I'm pretty much the equivalent of Beavis and Butthead saying, oh, this sucks. Oh, you know, kind of like that. It's not, but I do have reasons why they suck, but everyone said it already. I don't have much to contribute. Let's see. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of like podcasts and review channels and people who do deep dives into what, and I'm like, okay, great. I got nothing to contribute to that. And they do extensive research. Let's be real. Who likes doing research? Unless you enjoy what you're doing, if you're doing it for work for the most part, I ain't gonna like doing it. I'm gonna be sleepy. I fell asleep in a library, okay? So I'm shit. No. So yeah. But certain things that I am actually interested in, I don't mind. It's just a lot of things. It takes me a lot to be actually interested in a lot of things. That doesn't involve drawing. So that's another thing. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I'm mouthing off a lot. It's just I watch too much YouTube and it's wrecking my brain, I guess. But I guess it's better than TikTok. I have been debating whether or not I should do TikTok, but after that first incident, why did I do that? After that first attempt at trying to do that, and I couldn't even last a week, and I uninstalled it. Yeah, I'm good. Oh gosh, so there's an extra thing in here. So while it is messy, I will still fix it up. Yeah, around here. I don't know all the fancy stuff still, what the other Procreate, the seasoned artists that do Procreate, I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I'm just treating it like I'm drawing on paper, basically. And I do like this feature a lot better than the tablet. I have been trying to use tablets, but I think because it's down here and I'm drawing down there and I have to see it on the screen, it made my wrist really uncomfortable. And so I would have some soreness. Yeah, I'm old. And so I stopped using it for several years. And I tried again, I think last year, and it was pretty good. But again, it's not very comfortable doing this the whole time. And I think because my tablet was much smaller, it was easy for it to just go this way or go everywhere else but where I'm supposed to be drawing. So it was really irritating. I did not have a lot of fun doing that. I think earlier when my old one was still working, that one was fine. But this one, the new one I got, I don't know, it was just not working well with me. So I didn't use digital art for a long time. And then this was a fluke. This was supposed to be my kid's iPad for video games. And I was supposed to be sharing. Yeah. I'm an iPad kid. Blah. Here's the thing. He actually uses it to draw as well. And he draws a lot. And he's actually better than me. I don't mean he's drawing like this, but he is very technical. He would draw like bridges. He draws the solar system, planets, airplanes, different airlines. And this is when he's like 6 years old. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I think that's a lot of potential alone. All right. As for me, I don't even remember what I drew when I was 6. I'm pretty sure it was Hello Kitty and ballet slippers. I don't know. Oh my God, who's bothering me now? Ugh. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I just had this as a fluke. This was an accident. I was going to be still doing the traditional art. But here's a funny thing. Because of the traditional art I've been using, it kind of conditioned me to draw a lot faster on iPad. So, hey man, win-win. The other thing though is sometimes this pen dies, even though I just bought it. I bought it separately. Thanks. And so it was kind of annoying that I would be working on this and then all of a sudden it just drops dead. Like, what? And then turns out this turns out this turns off on its own when it feels like it. And you all left. I know who did. No, I don't. I don't know who showed up. But yeah, is this correct? Probably not. I'll fix it later, maybe. So yeah, I talk a lot. But funny enough, in real life, I don't really talk that much. I do burp, though. Okay, so this is here. So yeah, I just like drawing and that's it. I want to join art communities sometimes, but whenever I read through them, I don't know. I just don't feel like I would get along. And it's not like, oh, I'm above it all. And no, it's not like that. It's just, I don't know. I'm just very antisocial and it's not fun. I wish it was like cute and quirky and all that cute shit, but no, it's just like, so oh, you draw. Like something stupid like that. I don't want to be like that. So I kind of just save everyone and myself the trouble just not getting too involved and just enjoying what I do and post if I feel like it and then call it a day. That's basically it. And then, yeah. Oh, this is already off. Yay. My first flub up. Okay, so this is not okay, so this is supposed to be a bit a ways, or I drew this part wrong. I probably drew it wrong. Whatever. As long as the likeness is what it looks is related to the original reference, it looks like the original, then you're good. Whatever else, if there's any technical problems or some things are off, whatever's fine. At least that's what I tell myself. Okay, so this is here. Okay. Yeah, I bet they're, was she gonna talk about the Korean War movies? Not really. I know I bring it up a lot because I kind of have no choice, but at the same time, I'm like, I kind of took a small, tiny, itty bitty break from doing the comments because I was trying this stuff, and some family members got sick. So yeah, I was trying to do something else, and I was also a bit tired. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a break. And it wasn't like I went anywhere fancy. I just took naps. Yeah. As you get older, you kind of have to do that. Okay, let me see. Can I get rid of that? That's not too bad. What else can I talk about? 26 minutes already? Shoot. Okay, so there's a bag here. Did I mess that up? I probably did. There's a bag here. And there's a bag here. Okay. These utility bags are something else. Oh, thank you for the like, even though they went away. I'll let it slide. Thank you. Okay, and then the nut. My gosh, she has bullets for days. Sheesh. Okay, so that is basically it. Oh, she has another one there. And then I can do this. Finally, something else besides utilities thingies. Oh no, this one's a little off. I gotta fix it now. Okay. Let's see here. So oh, let's kind of make it a little chubby. I said I was going to talk more, and then I realized I don't have much going on right now. The weather. Actually, I was not supposed to be here today. I was supposed to go do a little day trip, just I guess go to Japantown or some other, and just be by myself like I always am. But no, I just wanted to go. I haven't been there for a while, and I just wanted to go there because I thought today would look nice. No, it's like butt ugly and gross. So I was like, oh man. And then I was not in the mood. And then I remembered I have like a whole bunch of crap to do. So I was like, fine, I'll go home. And so here I am. And then I was doing laundry. And then I also have to clean the ceiling, but I have to clean things around the area because it's raining a lot. And when it rains a lot, I have to clean the ceiling. So, yeah, no one wants to hear that story, but I have to put up with it. So I get to talk about it. So I have to clean the ceiling, do laundry, maybe some actual cleanup, and throw things out, all that boring stuff that no one wants to deal with. But I gotta do it anyway. And help with other groceries. And then I gotta go out in a bit later. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, I'm trying to understand what the hell that is. Okay, and then her hand is here, right? Okay, so she has. I'm not gonna do it super precise right now. They're just gonna be like little sausages. Sausage. Okay, and then this. Oh god, I think I messed up again, but what else is new? And then, oh, what is that? I need to figure out how to control that. Okay, so this is too big. All right. And then, actually, I could do war-related anime. That would be kind of interesting. I mean, not real ones. They have fictional ones. They do have real ones. Don't get me wrong. They have Barefoot Gen. Oh my gosh. Well, let's not do that one. That's oof. If you know that one, you know that one. There's also the Graveyard of the Fireflies. I think that one's more sad, I think, if anything. But yeah, I mean, they do have war-related animes, but I just feel like that's a bit of a sore subject, and I don't want to touch upon that too much. But they do have amazing art as well. And well, Barefoot Gen was a bit dated, but they were quite accurate with what they were trying to tell. And did they deliver? Oh boy. So yeah, I have been racking my brain as to what kind of war related art I can do. I don't know yet, but once I find something I like, I can commit to it, I swear. Just right now, I need to do a little bit more research and make sure people are okay with it, because I see the comments and I do see visibly upset people. And, I did not make this movie. Just letting you know, I did not make it. Get mad at someone, I know some of them are not, but then some people are like, oh, it's propagandas again. I'm like, it's a movie. Sheesh. You're fine. Okay. And I don't like it. I don't like some parts either. Okay. I'm not like, oh, I love this movie. There are some parts I don't like either. Okay. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I feel like, I do like that this movie opens more conversation, and though not a lot of them are not so great, but hey, you all are entitled to your opinion. I will not take that away from you. But I feel at the same time, I feel like it does ignite some conversations that should be had a long time ago. And I don't mind that. For that, I don't mind. But to the point where people are trying to report me for something I did not even make myself, like the movie. I didn't make the movie myself. Okay, we just take some clips and then show, and then that's it. What do you think? But people don't like that, and I'm pretty sure they're adults. And I feel like, what? Okay. Thank you for your concern. What else am I gonna say? I don't take away people's, like I mentioned before, I will not like ban your stuff unless you're doing something nefarious or really, really seedy ass stuff. But for now, I haven't seen enough. I haven't seen something to warrant that kind of option for now. So you are entitled to your own opinion. I get that. It's okay. But yeah, at the same time though, just it's a movie. All right. So yeah, I will do the comments later tonight, I hope. Depends on if I get things done later today. And then anything else? Not really. Yeah, people come and go. I should not be surprised. I don't do video games, unfortunately. I know a lot of people who do like these kind of war related things. They tend to hover around those who do video games, and I'm not that good at that, unfortunately. I have a bad temper. I admit that. Despite how I sound, I have a bad temper, but I keep it under control. All right. If I do play video games, I rather play by myself. It's like, no, that's not fun. I've been told that that's not fun. I'm like, yeah, but it's fun for me, so fuck off. But I mean that with love. Okay, I rather just play by myself and not hurl insults at other people. Maybe some people say it's not a big deal, but I can be really mean if I really wanted to, and I don't want to do that. So I rather just play by myself, not hurt people's feelings, and call it a day. All right. Okay, and for the most part, but I think the only exception is maybe Street Fighter. That one's fun. I like playing Street Fighter, and most games from Capcom. And finally, oh, you know what? I should have drawn Rolento, but I did draw him earlier, but as traditional art, not so much digital art. He's my favorite. He's fun to draw. And plus, he has a giant stick that beats people, so why not? God. Okay, so I might have to fix her shoe. Her shoe is a little weird. God. I forgot if they still have Akira on YouTube. They might. And I'm not sure if they have the voiceover from Saturday Anime or they have the updated version. There is an updated version. I don't know how many times they updated the voiceovers, but like I think in particular it's noticeable with Kaneda. How do you pronounce his name? Is it Kaneda or Kaneda? One of those two. But I think I like the Saturday Anime voiceovers more than the what was it? The updated version, because it then just sounds weird to me. But then I didn't know for the longest time that Roy was actually Ryu or Ryuji, I think his name was. And I was like, what? That was his name? We've been calling him Roy. But I think because they couldn't pronounce the Y and the R, the R and the Y together, Ryu, they're like, oh, screw it. He's Roy. All right. Like, oh, okay. I mean, I didn't mind. But I was like, oh, I didn't know that was his name the whole time. I was like, whoops. All right, so she is right. Oh, wait, it's supposed to be like this, I guess. Okay, I see. And then this is around here. How much longer? 37? Okay, I'm not going to hang around. Well, some people are coming and going, so I will probably, don't look into that too much, but within less than an hour. And then I will go on my merry way and put the clothes in the dryer. Okay, so, that's not too bad. Well, sketch-wise anyway. And then this thingamabob is, this is a bit too wide, so I need to shorten that thing up. It looks a lot uglier, but I'll try to fix it. Probably. I'll probably look at a tutorial as to how to make nice lines, but sometimes I don't know. I just figure most of it out by myself and hope for the best. But if I'm struggling, like I don't know how this works, then I will succumb to the land of tutorials, which is okay. As long as not like an hour, I can't do those. Like if it's between 2 to 5 minutes, that would be great. But if they go into like 10, 18, 20 minutes, well, we'll see. If I can comb through it properly and then it actually works, okay, fine. I'll appreciate it a lot more. And I fucked up. Okay, so okay, so here, and a bit here, and the baseball hand will be fixed shortly later, maybe off camera. It's too nerve-wracking for me to do it on live. Okay. And then maybe the next live stream, which is what is it? Tomorrow? Oh, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. I may go back to the King Tut no eraser challenge. I didn't touch it at all. It's just sitting in the back near my closet. You could trust me. So, oh gosh. Why do you not work? Okay. Oh, okay. So it's not that big. Okay. So it's like all the way here. Fine. Fine. That's great. And then, yeah, I'm almost done with it, funny enough. And I'm not sure whether or not I will color it. I can maybe do a Procreate version of it, but that's like a big fat maybe, just because I'm like, it's already been done how many times? That's why I'm like, what can I do to add on to it? And I don't really have much unless I do something weird, which I can do, but I feel like that's a bit messed up, especially if it's like a sarcophagus. I had that same issue with drawing Goku from Dragon Ball, because there's so much amazing fan art. Like, I have nothing to contribute. What do? I got nothing, unless it's something I can come up with that I haven't seen before. And I did come up with an idea, but it's more like Filipino related, so it's like, I don't know yet. So it's really up in the air whether or not I will draw Goku. I also kind of don't like Goku. I mean, I know everyone loves him. I kind of don't. Playing Team 4-Star. But if I find something to make me like him, then I will be down to drawing Goku. So I don't have a problem with that. Until then, I have to be like, let's think a bit. I miss conventions. I don't go to conventions anymore. And this is wrong, of course. Okay, what else is new? So, anime conventions. I did not really do that too much. I only went because I had a friend who was obsessed with anime, and I was just okay with anime despite how I sound, but there are bigger fans than me. And when I met them, I was like, oh, I don't think I like anime as much as you guys. And they're usually like in the cosplay department. Like when you start cosplaying, I think you are deep into the anime, and I never got that far. I knew people who did, and like, okay, you win. You have the obsessed award, the award for obsession. Here you go. Oh my god, what is going on here? That is some funky fingers. I said I was not going to do it, but much. And then I was wrong here. So I got to fix that anyway. So I will fix this off camera, I swear. And then, okay, that's what I have so far. How I'm going to achieve that, I don't know. We'll find. You're not the only one that's a fan of. And I don't know. I have mixed feelings. I did go to a convention where there was Jim Lee once, but I saw the line. It was long, so I did what they did in that movie Paul with that alien, is I took a picture from far away and I was near Jim Lee. I wasn't even alive. Oh my god, I'm so stingy. But yeah, it was a long ass line. I don't have that kind of time. And so yeah, there was that. And then the celebrities sometimes. Yeah, a lot of the conventions, they all moved to Southern California, and that pissed me off. We have a few, including San Francisco Comic-Con, but it just does not look like it was well planned. And so there was like several empty ass spaces. Like, that could have been a good place to do something. They didn't do anything. And so yeah, it's kind of a killjoy. But I think if you go to Southern California, you'll have a lot more of your money's worth for sure. But where I'm at right now, no, not that I know of. But I don't keep. Well, I think there was some a while ago. I think last year November, they may have some good ones, but most of them, they all went down to like Southern California, unfortunately. And I was asked before, like, oh, you should do go to Artist Alley, and then you can have your own booth. And I went there just to show my work and also see other artists, comic book artists, and they're about. But then if it's some nobody telling you this sort of stuff, and it's like one word, and then you just walk away like they know everything. I was like, what the fuck is this guy's problem? And yeah, I was showing I don't know why I was just showing to random people what the hell was I thinking. And I showed it to one, seemed like he's of some sort. And then I asked, hey, so what do you think of this? Walked away. I was like, what the hell? What the hell? See, those are the kinds of artists I don't like. And I didn't even know who the hell that even was. That was another thing. I was like, what the fuck was that all about? And so I think around there, I did not like it, go showing my, but no, I did not just stopped from there. I did show to like David Mack, who did Kabuki. He's fucking cool, man. I'm so jealous of his work. And the guy who created Electra, I met him. He was fun, but for some reason he won't let me add him for Facebook. I totally get it. So yeah, I did manage to meet a few of my favorite comic book artists, and I had a blast with them. But there were just some people I did not like, and that's normal with a lot of professions. There are some really amazing people, really kind, understanding artists that are very patient with their fans, and then there are just those who are not. They're not even there, and then they have the nerve to just treat the like young artists like crap. Like what? And it's not like even real crap. It's just like, oh, you're one of those people, you know? And you can get that from one word, or that's just a woman thing. I don't know, but I just did not like that guy's attitude. I didn't even know who the hell he was. He's a nobody. So I was like, okay, don't show things to people you don't even know. So anyway, yeah, it was kind of a weird experience, but also worthwhile because I did get some information that was worth learning about in terms of like certain techniques in the pen creation. I mean, making certain lines, not just one kind of line. And it sounds really boring to normal people, but for me, I was like, oh, really? That's really, I can use that. Totally fine. So it's okay. Yeah, like I don't mind criticism. Don't get me wrong. It's just like when it depends on where it's coming from and their track record. So when they start saying weird things about your work, and then he's like, okay, so what's your work? What are your credentials? What's your proof that you're better than me? Or, you know, you're a professional. And then they walk away. What the fuck is that all about? So yeah, sorry, my eye was itchy. And so, yeah, I did have mixed experiences. I still had a lot of fun. I did get some discounts and some cool shirts. I probably don't fit them anymore. And so, yeah, I don't know. Oh, there is a foot. I just didn't see it. Okay, so there's a foot there. Could barely see it. Oh my god. Whoever colored this needs to get a kick in the head. So anyway, yeah, I miss conventions, but I do remember that there were some parts of the conventions I did not like, or I was like, what is this guy's problem? What is that girl's problem? You know? But at the same time, I do miss certain events, like getting discounted things and being able to haggle or get discounts because they're trying to get rid of some of their stock. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll take it. But yeah, everything else, they all moved to Southern California. I don't know why. It's like, what? But I think a lot of the techies ruined it. I don't know. I don't want, everyone blames the techies, and they do have some partial blame, but for the most part, maybe they just don't make enough money. They get better money down south. That is also a possibility. Maybe there's not as much of a draw for it up here, whereas they have more attention down south. That is also another reason. So yeah, it's a shame though. That was like my only go-to. I know people like they travel, they take plane rides all the way. Some of them come from other continents. I was like, what? I don't like comic books that much. So I mean, hey man, good on you. You can afford to do that. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not that good of a fan. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's pretty crazy when you hear what like some of these artists, they came all the way from like Australia or New Zealand or England. I know not all of them. You know, they are frigging, they love this stuff. And so like that's why I feel like I don't really know if I'm considered an artist. I just do a lot of different things, and I have a short attention span, and I know that, But there are people who are, you know, they travel to different parts of the world to show off their art, and I'm like, man, I'm okay, but not that good. So, oh, okay, not bad. Okay, so let me see without the, a little rough, but it's about right. Not bad. And someone ran away. I saw you. No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah, I think that might be it for now. I know there's like a big ass space here, like oopsie doodle, but Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so what did we do today? So for now, I just tried to do something with an actual body, and it's kind of small, but it was my first time. I may try to redo it, but for now, I like this one. Okay, this one's not too bad. The hand needs work, but everything else is fine. I may try to fix it up more, or I will try to do my own version of this. You know, it's up in the air at the moment. And anything else I can follow up on that? I may resume the, what is that? The no eraser challenge tomorrow. And then I will also work on some other crap. I'm like super behind. Like I still have these cards that I need to do, and yeah, like this preoccupied my freaking time, unfortunately. But that's fine. I'm fine. Just a little bit overwhelmed that I'm doing a whole bunch of art things all at once, but it's totally fine. So yeah, I think that'll be it for now. Sorry, that one person that showed up. Yeah, I would. Yeah, they left. Like, fuck you then. Okay. No, not you. I mean, like, that's what they're saying to me, and I totally get that. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Sorry, I sound rude sometimes. This is, I don't know. This is how I talk sometimes, but I apologize if I sound a little bit rude. Uh, I'm working on it. So yes, that'll be it for now. Have a good day or good evening for those of you somewhere out there. Behold my forehead. And I will see you again tomorrow, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard. Why did I say specific? Pacific Standard Time on Wednesdays. And I'm going to go now. Okay, bye. My horrible camera. Okay, bye.